Hi everyone, in this video we're going to integrate XAF Security System into the Xamarin application that we've been working on the other videos. So, okay, you can get this solution from the examples in the repository of the documentation. I will include the link below in the description. So, okay, so far so good. We have been working on this solution for a little bit. So this one includes a customer form page and a customer list page. So the idea here is that we will include XAF Security System into the flow of the Xamarin application. So first let's go to the application here, and okay, we know that if the application, we have the complete configuration, basically we will get an instance of the XAF helper, of the XAF helper secure. These names are kind of complicated to remember, and well, Javier always tell me that I name the stuff in a really complicated way, but anyway, I think it's kind of explicit name. So okay, we will get an instance of this class if everything is set up correctly. So see here in the when we're registering the types for the dependency injection, we execute this method, and if the configuration, like the connection string, is not empty and the sync server URL is not empty, we will create an instance of this class. So this class is registered as an interface actually. So if we go to the interface, you will see that we don't have like many methods here, just initialize, logging in, and logging off. So, but if we check the class, there are a few interesting methods. For example, this one, get security strategy. So this will get you a copy of the security. I mean, this will get you an instance of the security system actually, or the security strategy that you're using in your XAF application, in your Xamarin application. So okay, now that you know that, we can go and check the customer list page. In here I have added a few lines of code that really easy. I mean, so see how easy it is to integrate XAF Security System into your Xamarin application. So we are using the list page generic view model. So this will get an instance of the sync helper XAF secure. So this is an interface, and as we know, it doesn't expose many members actually. But here, like, we have the can execute add item command. This comes from the base because, as you can see, I'm overwriting this method. This method is the one that returns the value, a boolean value, if the add customer command should be enabled or disabled in the UI. So in this case, basically what I'm doing here is I'm overwriting the method, and instead of just returning true as I do in the base method, what I do is, let me change this here, is I cast the interface into the concrete class. After that, I get the copy or the instance of the security strategy. This will return an interface. So that interface, you can cast it to a concrete type, which is the security strategy. And once you have this here, so let's make that explicit, you can evaluate the roles. I mean, you can evaluate the role for the user, not only the role, but like the result of the role. So you can ask, okay, security system, does this user have permission to create customers? So you can use these methods. These are extension methods. So can create, and then you pass the type, and it will tell you if you're allowed to create customers in general. And I did the same also on the form page. So here I did some overrides also, So for delete, I did the same case. So if I cannot delete a customer, I will disable basically the delete button in the UI. And here we have the code from before. That is the method that we use to execute the validations in general. So at this moment, I'm going to just run the mobile application because I synchronized before. I've been using this for a while already, so I don't need to start anything else at the moment. And I will put a breakpoint here. See, I was checking that before I started recording the video. Okay, so first I'm going to log in as an admin. Remember, we're using the same roles as we're using in XAF, so login. And let's go to the customers. And since I'm logging as an admin, of course I can create a customer. So see, this is enabled. So if I go here also, let me go back and put a breakpoint here. So also I can delete because I'm an admin, so the delete action will be enabled. Okay, so let's change user to user. So if I go to customers, see, the user will not be able to add a customer. Why? Because if you go and check the updater when the roles are being created, the admin, of course, use the admin role, which has permission over everything, like it's an administrative role. But if you check the default role, it doesn't include permissions to create customers actually. So let's fix that. So let's stop this. I will start the application with multi-start project. So I will start the Windows application. I will start the Sync server, of course, and the Android application. So let's start this. And as you know, we need to expose our services, so I will start an nrock tunnel. And let me log in as admin here. Okay, so far, let me get the URL from here. So I'll get this URL. I have to do this because I'm using the tunnel and it gives you a different address every time. So let's go to settings here, and I will remove this address and just paste the new one and save. Okay, so we know that if we log in as user, we don't have permissions to do anything, so let's fix that. Okay, let's go to the roles, default role, type permission. So let's add a new type permission. This will be customer. We are allowed to read, allowed to write, allowed to create, but we are not allowed to delete. Perfect. So let's save this, and I think we need something else here. In the navigation permission, we need a permission for customer and allow. So let's log off here and let's log in as user. So we can go to customers. We have two customers here, and we can create a new customer, 003, customer from XAF, user, and active, and save and close. Perfect. Okay, I have to code the video for a little bit and reinstall the application because the emulator was frozen. That's the problem that to work with the emulator sometimes. So basically what I did is I reinstalled the application and let's synchronize it again. So basically all the changes that I did in the XAF application on the desktop will be here. So it means that the change in the role will be here, and also this new customer that I just created. So let's log in as admin first to check the data, and let's see customers, and it's evaluating the permissions again, and see here we have this customer that we just created in the Windows application. So let's log out and let's log in as user. So if we go to the customer page, now the action should be enabled, and we add permissions to create, write, but we didn't add permissions to delete. So if I go to any of these customers, the delete action should be disabled. So let's go and check this. So here we are evaluating, and see it's false. So yeah, I cannot delete. I can save, for example. Let me take that breakpoint off. Let's try to continue. Sorry, because that I tried to delete that breakpoint. So we can save again, but of course we cannot delete because I denied that permission in the XAF application. So see, that's how you can integrate the security system from your Windows Forms application or your Blazor application into your mobile application. So I will upload this source code, and if you have any questions, of course you can post issue on the GitHub repository. Thanks again, and see you guys on the next video.